He could beat you with skill, he could beat you with strength, and he could beat you with pure anger. I'm talking about Peter Forsberg, the best phone booth player the NHL has ever seen. And while today's game is almost unrecognizable to the clutch and grab era Forsberg thrived in, I'm here to prove that Fapa's playstyle is still being copied by the NHL's elite. When you think of Swedish players, you don't necessarily think of physicality, and yet Forsberg was as tough as nails. But unlike many tough guys in the 90s and 2000s, he used it for more than just intimidation. He used it to create offense. Peter Forsberg wasn't the first person to reverse hit, but boy did he perfect it. When he was flat-footed or being angled off, he used the reverse hit to create separation and either make a pass or, in this example, crash the cage himself. I'm sure sometimes it was just to settle a score, but most of the time it enabled him to keep possession when others would have lost it. Today we have Mo Seider basically punishing anyone who tries to touch him, but many top forwards like Mac are also making it clear that you can't take runs at them for free. And then we have this newer technique spurred on by none other than Philip Forsberg, where you back up into the oncoming hitter. This has brought the reverse hit to new heights with more power and easier puck protection. Fapa also invited contact in other ways, like on the rush. Watch him surprise the oncoming defender here with a cold shoulder, allowing him to get edge. We simply don't see this enough in today's game. If he waits for the contact to come to him, he likely gets pushed into the corner. Something that we do see in today's game is playing through the hands of the defender. As soon as Peter had positional advantage, he would drive his hips through the hands of the defender, giving him a more dangerous route to the net and disallowing the chance for the defender to strip him from behind. In addition to his body, Forsberg leveraged his stick to protect the puck. In the past couple of seasons, we've seen an explosive rise in offensive stick checks to beat D one-on-one, with Marchand winning the prize for the best goal, while Bedard takes the cake for the most innovative rendition. When Forsberg played, it used to be a big no-no to work the puck high in the zone as a forward. It was considered too dangerous and too crowded up top, as D weren't nearly as mobile, and basically there were two pylons on the blue. Peter, however, didn't care too much for protocol, and often found space up top where defensive schemes seemed to break down. Most teams back then played man-on-man at the point, and then a zone down low. And so when Forsberg explored the upper slot, confusion ensued. This resulted in P either having more space to expose one-on-one coverage, which he often won, or even better, no one taking him at all and giving him room to snipe. Today, of course, it's common practice to work the entire attacking zone. Maybe no other team does it more than the Avs. But the best forwards in recent seasons understand how to activate every foot inside the blue line, and are creating offense in the upper slot more than ever. Before we discuss how Forsberg used the net to his advantage, please go ahead and support the channel by subscribing to Along the Ice. It means a lot to me and my brothers and will help us in producing more deep hockey analysis for you guys. Thanks. Now, besides Gretzky, no one else understood the importance of the net as much as Fapa. He absolutely feasted on goalies leaving their post too early, sometimes with a wraparound, but mostly with sneaky passes out front on cheating tendies. And okay, fine, the goaltending wasn't the best, but as goalies modernized, he still found the backdoor pass by holding onto the puck longer and longer until he was practically on the other side of the net. Skilled players today do this all the time. The trick is to hold onto the puck until the goalie turns his head to the other side. Since the goalie union now expects this, for best results you have to disguise the pass by going behind the back. These are all updates from what Peter started. Another way Fapa leveraged the cage was to use his spinorama shot after cycling behind the net. He scored some pretty huge goals from this and almost exclusively targeted short side high. This worked because goalies were normally in the butterfly after protecting the wraparound, exposing the top of the net. Now clearly players have copied this before. Who could forget this nasty Malkin example on the backhand nonetheless? But I've seen usage drop in the last couple of years. And honestly, I think this should be used more, especially if tendies are going to stay in their RBH. Modern hockey has evolved quite a bit since Peter the Great hung them up, but his fingerprints are still all over the game today. Comment your favorite Forsberg moment of all time and let us know which Hall of Famer we should profile next.